In the red corner, at 80 pounds, Daniel Adams, Northside Boxing Club, Akron, Ohio. In the blue corner, Victor McNeil Jr., Earl B. Turner Recreation Barnum Boxing Club, Cleveland, Ohio. The third man in the ring, Mr. Ed King. Welcome, Cleveland, to All-Star All Cleveland Classic. I'm Doug Patterson. We're sitting here at ringside and we're talking about the boxing today. We got the little children to start off the box. This will be 3 one-minute rounds. And for my guest that I'm having up here today, Mr. Robert Allen, he's a boxing fan just like you. And what we're going to do, we're just going to talk about boxing. Robert, so you've been watching boxing for how long?
Oh, practically all my life, man.
For all your life. So that's about 23 years old, right?
Yeah, something
Okay,
like that.
let's see what's happening in the boxing ring. I see blue is pushing the action right now. Red, so what do you know about boxing? Why did you get into boxing?
Well, actually, I'm more of a football and basketball and baseball fan, but I used to watch it in Columbus, Ohio. Watch the boxing, the kids.
Okay, so let's look at the boxing and see what's happening right now. I see red is pushing it back, and the reds are switching off. They're sitting back, they shifting and so forth. So what do you see right now? What would your opinion to do? Who do you think is taking control of the bout right now? These are one-minute rounds.
Well, right now they're about even. They're exchanging blows, and blue is coming down hard.
I see red is pushing right now to the corner, and that's the end of round number 1. These only go 1 minute, 3 one-minute rounds. These are peewees. So you've been following boxing for a while, but you're more of a football fan, but you do like boxing.
That's right, yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
we got you here looking at boxing. We just want to get your opinion as far as a boxing fan, so other people that's doing boxing can understand what your opinion at, which is just looking at it. We'd like to thank our ring girls up there. That's ring round number 2. So you like boxing. What do you like about boxing?
Well, I like the individual exchange. I like the management that each kid got on how they're learning to manage their own self and defend themselves. And
Well, let's see how they defend themselves after this round. So right now, who do you think is winning this bout?
right now, the blue shorts.
You thinking the guy in the red corner then, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, let's look at the gloves. That's how you can find out. They got headgear for the amateurs to protect themselves. That's how you identify amateurs, as well as singlets. It's how you identify amateur boxers. Okay, let's talk about the boxing. So now the red is pushing action a little bit more. He's going forward. Blue's trying to defend himself, pushing back. Red is pushing the action. Overhand right there. Another overhand right with a combination. And blue is backing up in the corner. Red's coming forward. There's another overhand right. He just can't stop them overhand rights coming in. Robert, he got another overhand right and another overhand right. And blue is backing up and he's getting another right. So what you're seeing right there, they backing up and red is pushing the action right there. He can't stop the red. He can't stop the overhead right.
That's right.
He can't stop the overhead right. He's doing it. He's pushing him again. He's got him against the rope. And got him against the rope again. There's a combination on there. And that's the end of round number 2. So, Rob, looking at the fights, you've been at ringside. You didn't know you was going to become a commentator when you looked at your future, what to do, but all of a sudden you became a commentator.
I see. Yeah.
So we might have to get your autograph after this one right here. TV20 is from Cleveland. We like to thank TV20 from Cleveland. Also, we like to thank PAL organization and Push Davis, who's been putting these matches together for the city for a long time. We got the Mayor Jackson sitting up here with Commissioner Cox. They're all sitting here enjoying and supporting the city. Now we're getting into round number 3. Let's see what's happening on round number 3. Right now, who do you think is winning the fight?
Well, red is winning gradually, but they're battling each other.
like he's pushing the action there.
Red
Red
is
is
a little
going forward,
fast. He's a little
yeah. He got that combination. He
Yeah.
might be an 8 count, because right now he's got him hurt. Back in the corner, 8 count is coming up, and there go the 8 count. He got him an 8 count, and 8 count is just a safety measure, just to make sure the boxer isn't hurt. It's not a point against him. It's just a safety thing that we do to make sure the boxer's not hurt. And that's
I
what
see.
an 8 count is all about. We don't take a point like we do in the pro. And the referee stopped the fight. And that's on RSC. Referee stopped the contest. Your winner is going to be in the blue corner.
Yeah, the red's a little fast.
Yeah, red's a little faster than that. I usually ask the people who won red and blue corner, but we don't have to worry about that. Rob, we'd like to thank you for coming up in the boxing industry and so forth like that, and good luck, and hopefully we can turn you more in boxing than you do in football. Thank you very much, Rob Allen.
This is a good experience for me, man.
Good experience for you. We can
Yeah.
talk about that, and I see moms in the wife in church and so forth.
All right, okay.
Thank you very much, Rob.
Okay, you can bring my man up here now.
And that's Mr. Rob Allen, one of the boxing fans right there came up. And we're going to have another boxing fan come up, and they're going to talk about boxing. And your winner, boxing out of the red corner, on a referee stop the contest, RFC, Daniel Adams from Northside Boxing Club in Akron, Ohio. And now we have a boxing fan. We have another boxing fan, Mr. Norman James. Norman James, welcome to All Cleveland Classic here at Estabrook Recreation Center. We always like to bring the fans up and see your opinion, what's happening in the boxing. So we're going to see what your opinion is and how you know about boxing. So Mr. James, how you doing? How long you been in the boxing or been following boxing?
And I've been following boxing probably for 50 years, Mr. Patterson.
50 years, man. You
50
look like
years.
you're about 30.
Good Geritol. Good
Okay.
Geritol.
I have my fingers crossed, sports fans.
Okay.
That these boxing come up into the ring right now. So we're going to be asking you simple questions about the boxing. What is your opinion? We want to see the fans' opinion about what's happening in the boxing and see what you guys know what you're doing.
All
First
right.
bout, we usually ask the audience. Mr. Allen said he felt the red corner was winning, and the red corner did actually win the bout on a referee stop contest. But normally, if they don't stop, we want to see your opinion. So we're going to talk about the boxing. You can tell us what you're seeing and who you think winning in the boxing. And we'll be right back to you. We're going to get ready to announce right now the boxers
All right, all right.
that's sitting up there, and then we're going to talk about what's going on with the boxing. As the referee prepares. In bout number 2, boxing out of the red corner, Cassine Harris and the Boxing Club of Columbus, Ohio, in the red corner. At 60 pounds, boxing out of the blue corner, Stephon Black, Steel City Boxing Club, Lorraine, Ohio. And the third man in the ring, Mr. Ed King. Okay, let's go. Let's see what's happening. Norman, let's see how much you know about boxing a little bit up here. And let's see what's going down.
Well, they
I
both
see
have
Red
good
is
leverage.
pushing. Oh, that's a
Yes.
knockdown. They call it a knockdown. That's an 8 count. So Red goes back to the corner. Who got hit with an overhand right? Did you see the punch coming, Norman?
Well, I saw it coming. He got good, the guy in the red has red corner, great leverage. He has a good gait.
Well, here we go again. Let's see what happened. These are 1-minute rounds. The little guys coming up here, some of these have never boxed before, and this is their first experience. It's all brought to you by the city of Cleveland and Pal Recreation.
They're
Pal
relentless.
Center.
They're relentless.
And the city, we like to thank the mayor and Commissioner Cox and so forth, because we supporting our youth. He just fell again. That's not a knockdown. That's a slip. They rub it off and they keep on going. Now let's see what happens. Red's pushing the action. Blue's trying to fight back. Red hit him with an overhand right there. Yeah. And that's in round number 1. So Norm, you say you've been watching boxing for a long time. You've been a boxing fan. How's it feel to sit at ringside and actually see what we do at ringside and call the fight?
Well, it brings back a lot of memories, Mr. Patterson. But that young guy in the red, man, he has some natural movement, real natural that you can't teach. I look forward to seeing him a little bit later on. He slips good, and when he throws that right jab and he comes back with that left, he twists his body real nice, and he slides back out. Now, the other guy, he looks like he has some power, but he's waiting a little bit too long. Could probably do some damage next round. He doesn't seem hurt, but it looks like he hasn't warmed up yet.
Wow, Norman James, seems like you've been following boxing a little bit. You got a little bit of a technique about what you're looking for. Let's see what's happening. Second man out. That means a second out every time you hear the whistle, which is 10 seconds, and we go into round number 2. And as they come out to the middle of the ring, Red just comes out and he swallows the ring. He pushes Blue back. He's come with a combination. He's hitting with a combination again. Blue is trying to fight back. Red steps to the side. And he hits him again with an overhand right. So, Norman, what are you seeing right now?
I see tremendous footwork from the guy in the red corner. In the blue, he has a lot of heart. He has some skills, too, strong body. But the guy in the red is just a little more gifted.
Oh, he hits him again. No knockdown there. I think Blue be a little bit off balance because he'd be swinging while. Again, these are pee-wee boxers, so therefore pee-wee boxers aren't used to it, and this might be their first fight.
And the red corner boxer, he looks right. He keeps his eye on his target. He's relentless.
Now there's a red doing with a combination there. And let's see what's happening. And that's the end round number 2. Looking at this, what are you saying that's happening about now? Who would you say is winning?
Well, I think the guy in the red, no doubt, is winning, but he looked like he might be running out of gas. So this third round should be real interesting.
So right now it's coming up. It's coming up right now. Round number 3, so you think Red is doing what he got to do?
I think he's doing what he's doing. He's throwing punches like I get at 9 o'clock when I come home late. All right, here we are.
Okay, now we go to round number 3.
Look at his, nice on his toes in the red. It's not flat-footed.
I think Blue's trying to push back right now.
Right.
He leans forward a little bit. Oh, that's a good combination with the right with the guy in the blue, which is McNeil. No, the guy in the blue is Stephon Black. The guy in the red is Hassan Harris. And that's a good combination from Harris. Harris pushes it. As they settle down, Norman, so again, what are you seeing is starting to happen now?
Well, I kind of see a knockdown getting ready to happen again.
You see a knockdown get ready to happen again. Well, let's see what happened. He misses it from that one.
He's looking, he's setting it up.
He throws overhand right. Blue throws a right hand right there. And that's the end of round number 3.
All right.
Okay. And that's on that fight right there.
Well, the punch came, but the boy just stood up. He caught a good one, didn't he?
Yeah. Okay, that's the end of round number 3. Who do you think won? Red corner or blue corner? Let's see how good you are. Red corner or blue corner? We shall see.
You got somebody else coming up?
Okay, So who do you think won, Norm? See your opinion.
I think the red corner won it hands down.
After 3 rounds of boxing, your winner comes out of the red corner, Hassan Harris from Columbus, Ohio. Well, Norm and James, we'd like to thank you for coming up here and commentating. You seem like you're a real good expert in the boxing. We welcome you.
Well, thank you.
No problem.
I see these same punches when I come home late at night.
Oh! Thank you, Mr. James.
All right.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, we keep it going. We got another boxing fan here.
Yes,
and
sir.
his name is Michael.
Micah.
Michael. Well, Michael, how long have you been following boxing?
I've been following boxing all my life.
All your life. So you about 18?
Yeah.
You 18 years old?
Yeah, I'm 18.
He said you take 18. We're gonna talk about boxing and see what's happening here, and we're just gonna ask you some simple questions about boxing, and we just want to get your idea. What do you think about boxing? Okay. And you've been doing it for a while, and we're gonna just ask you basic, simple questions concerning what's happening up there, and you give us your opinion as a boxing fan.
I'm not only a boxing fan, I'm actually a boxer as well.
I'm
not
so you
only a
box
boxing
too, huh?
fan, I box as well.
What weight are you boxing?
I'm boxing at 220.
At 220, so you're a heavyweight, a super heavyweight actually.
Yeah.
Have you got in the ring and boxed yet?
Yeah, I got in the ring. I want you to get me in the ring too.
You want me to get you in the ring too?
Yeah.
So you want me to make you in the ring? We're gonna talk about that in the
Matchmake
future
me.
for things that are coming up. What gym are you working out of?
I'm working at Planet Fitness, but I'm really working at World Gym.
Oh, at World Gym. We do a lot of things with World Gym. Okay, we're going to bout number 3. Boxing out of the red corner at 80 pounds from Steel City Boxing Academy, Avian Ramos. In the blue corner, Gabriel Stewart. Okay. And he's from Earl B. Turner Boxing Club. Now we got it right. Even announcers are wrong sometime. Sometime. And the third man in the ring, Mr. Earl Jewell. Okay, let's get this going. Okay, Michael, let's see what's going on. What do you see so far? They meeting each other in the corner.
I see the red. I see the red and the green with the overhand right. The overhand right is going to kill him.
The overhand right,
the overhand
okay.
right. No, now he coming back. He got coming back with the jab. He's blocking this. He's guarding his grill.
So he's moving forward in the red.
Yeah.
Okay,
he's
let's
coming
go.
out.
He's going right
the
now.
The overhand right is stopping him. Oh, okay, so.
So in the blue corner is Stewart, and in the red corner
Stewart
is Ramos. And
Stewart coming through.
like
Yo, that overhand right is what it is.
Yeah.
The overhand right. That's what's making the difference.
Okay, let's see it. That's 1 minute. That's another 1 minute bout. That means it's the first fight.
Overhand right coming through.
Oh, the blue is pushing it over there?
Yeah, pushing it right through. What he not to do, don't swing yourself up.
Round number 1. Okay, Michael, so you seem like you know a little bit about boxing. You're talking about the overhand rights and the overhand left. So who do you feel is dominating this fight right now?
I was feeling the blue.
The blue corner, that's Stewart.
The blue corner was
that's Stewart.
Definitely
That's Gabriel
dominating.
Stewart. Okay.
But he got caught in the corner. Yeah,
Ramos got caught in the corner. All right.
don't get in the you don't get in the ropes. You just come off the ropes. Come off them ropes.
He needs to come off the ropes.
Yeah.
And they should be okay.
Yeah, he'll be all
so
right.
if you're the coach in the blue corner, what would you be telling them to do right now?
Come straight off the ropes. Get in the middle of the boxing ring. Get in the middle. You
Okay,
fight in the middle.
If you were the coach in the red corner, what would you be telling them to do?
I would tell him to keep jabbing them into the corner.
Okay,
I would
let's see
tell
if
him
they're
to
going to
jab
do what
into
you
the
talked
corner.
about. Let's see if they do it. Let's see if they do it. You were mentioning what you thought they should do. Let's see if they're going to do it.
Overhand right. That's it.
Okay, let's see what he's doing. And Red comes all the way across and meets him over there in the left.
The overhand right.
Left keeps hitting him with that jab to the left.
Yeah,
He's hitting
he
the
got him in the
combination.
corner because of the overhand right.
And left.
Oh, yeah.
Red keeps
Yeah,
hitting him
he
with
caught
that
him.
jab.
Yep, he caught him.
Keeps him away from that.
Yeah, that jab.
Coming in, that
That's
jab is
something
punching him
special.
in the face. Blue's moving forward, but he's missing a lot of the punches. And Red is holding. Amos was holding him on the hips.
Yeah.
As Stewart moved forward, Stewart's in the blue corner. Amos is in the red corner.
The overhand right is that's your pencil right there.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
in the red.
that's it. I'm trying to
Let's see what's happening right here again. And he sticks it out.
The overhand right.
That's a 10-second to get out of there.
The overhand right. Keep on stopping him with that.
I think Red is pushing forward. He's throwing the combination.
yeah,
Red's doing
I
the
told
combination
you.
to the
Get
face.
him on
He's
the
moving
run.
over. And that's in. And that's in round number 2. And they go back to their corners. Let's see what's happening. So right now, who would you say, Mikhail, is in the lead, Michael?
I still say the one with the overhand right. I still say
Which corner, red or blue?
blue.
Yeah, he's saying the blue corner. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to find out if he knows anything about boxing down the line. He's
know
been
it.
looking at it. He's saying right now, blue is ahead.
That's what I said.
Okay, we got one more round. We're going to find out that. Again, we'd like to thank Pal. We'd like to thank the city of Cleveland and the mayor, Mayor Jackson, as well as the commissioner, Mr. Michael Cox. At the Estabrook Recreation on Saturday, August the 17th. I'm Doug Patterson, and we're just talking about the boxing, keeping the community. Don't fight in the streets, bring it to the ring. And here it goes. We'd like to also thank Push, who's the matchmaker. So now we're going to round number 3. Michael, let's see what you got right now. Round number 3. You saying the blue corner is winning. That's Mr. Stewart. Let's see how it goes from here.
Your overhand right is the special. That's the one. All right.
Okay, holding.
Gotta break that.
Ramos was holding him. He had him on the hip. Oh, now they gets him back together. All right. The right combination. Blue pushing the action. Blue pushing it. He turn him around. He spin the corner. And if they come out of the corner right now, blue pushing the action forward. Blue is Stewart. And in the red corner is Amos. And they pushing the action.
Go.
Stewart is pushing
Go
right
in,
now.
go in.
He's got
Go in.
Amos back in there.
Go
So
in.
what he's doing, he's pushing forward. Oh, good overhand right with the
wait a
red.
minute.
All right, he's pushing up action. Blue corner pushing action. Stewart's backing him up.
Keep going.
Stewart's backing him up, Mike. Oh, he ducked his head. Referee got to get out the way, and that's the end. That's the end of round number 3. So, Mikhail, you said you like the blue
right.
corner?
Yeah.
He's picking the
Yeah.
blue corner. That's one he liked. Okay, boxing fans, blue corner, red corner. Somebody said pink. What? One more time, blue or red?
Blue.
Let's just see if you guys are boxing fans.
See what it was.
Third man in the ring. Third man in the ring, Mr. Earl Jewell. Again, we'd like to thank the city of Cleveland, the mayor, and Commissioner Cox for help putting this on, and Pal, as well as Estabrook and all their volunteers. We thank you guys. And also our beautiful ring girls. Let's put your hands together and applaud for these 2 outstanding boxers. And the decision is, he boxes out in the red corner, Mr. Ramos, Hill City Boxing Club. Well, I didn't get that right, Michael, but that might still be your opinion. The judges had it the other way. But we'd like to thank you for coming up here and helping us out.
Hardest
That's
hits.
what the youth.
The blue corner was the one.
And that's why they call it boxing, because you make decisions. We'd like to thank you for coming out, and we'll see you on the scene. Now, sitting right with me, a long-time family member of ours, Mr. Silver B. Richards. Mr. Richards, welcome to the City of Cleveland Boxing Club here at Estabrook Recreation. This is an all Cleveland classic. Let's talk about boxing. How long you been around boxing?
First of all, being around you, I'm around everything. In fact, my arms are too short to box with God. And I love what you're doing. When I think about you, I think about Stars of Tomorrow, and you're always involved with stuff, with production plus production. So you help make the city.
Well, we hope all the youth and so forth take it on. But we're going to see, as a boxing fan, what do you know about boxing? How long you been following boxing?
Well, I've been following boxing from Ohio, from Tuscarawas County, where they got a stadium named Woody Hayes, and my father was a state champion back in those days with football, so they hung around boxes. I boxed, but I wasn't a Golden Gloves.
You boxed, okay.
But I martial arts.
Okay, boxing fans, now you see what the judges had to decide on. So we're going to see how good you are on this match. Boxing out of the red corner at 65 pounds from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Gavin Alford. And his opponent out of the blue corner from Columbus, Ohio, at 65 pounds, DeMarquis Cox. Third man in the ring, Mr. Earl Jewell. Okay, Mr. Silver B. Richard, let's see what you know about boxing. We're going to look at the monitor here. You can tell us your honest opinion. We know you're not a coach, but we always like to hear the fans tell us what their honest opinion. So let's go around number one and see what's going on. You tell me what you see in there. I see right now, blue come on across and he's pushing the action out of the ring. Red's doing a combination. That's a good left hand, a right combination for the blue. What do you see right there, Silver B?
Well, I see, first of all, I see two intelligent young men that's boxing the appropriate way, and I see it being the time right now. It's looking good. That's all I can say right now.
Okay, let's see what's happened. This is going to be 1.5 minutes, and he's pushing it. Blue is pushing the action. That's Mr. Cox. Blue is pushing the action. Cox is pushing the action, and Alfred is moving backwards. Alfred's in the red, and Cox is in the blue. So what do you see right now, Silver B?
I'm seeing the red being aggressive.
Whoa, a good jab from Cox.
All right, the energy. I see the energy in the red now.
And he pushing the action. There's a combination. He missed it, but Cox came back with a right, and he's still hitting with that rock. And that's the end of round number one. Okay, Silver B, what's happening now? We got these young guys up here, the beautiful ring girls and so forth. What's happening in the boxing right now that you see?
Well, I think the red is up on the hits. I don't know. I just see that. I don't know. I see the red being the...
You think the red is winning right now?
I think he's going to win it right now.
From all you lookers and listeners from TV20 Cleveland, here's William Silver B. Richards, been around for a while. He's a boxing fan, and he's just telling us what his opinion. And there's a boxing fan out there, we want to know your opinion. And that's what we do at the boxing. We try to get the community and get the kids around. Now we get ready to go on to round number two. And let's see, right now you're saying what corner you like?
In the red corner.
You like the red corner. There they're coming out to the middle of the ring, and they throwing combination, and right to the right. And they step back and they side themselves. I see Alfred's right now, who's in the red corner. He's coming forward. Cox is throwing. He missed it. Cox came back with an overhand right. He come back with a jab, and they don't side themselves out. Silver B, tell us what you're seeing right now.
Well, I see a lot of punches.
You see a lot of punches and punches, huh?
I think I like what you're doing here. So I see young people doing this. I look at it a little differently. I look at the aggressiveness.
Well, they're from all over.
There's
a combination. I think Alfred is pushing him back. Alfred's in the red corner and Cox in the blue. Oh, it is gone now. It's not a knockdown, it's a slip down. The referee just wipes out the glove and let him go at it again. And there's your 10 seconds before the round is over with. Oh, overhand right by Cox, which is good. Oh, he come right back. And Alfred hits a combination right there. And that's the end of round number 2. Okay, now we're getting to the nitty-gritty with the Richards. So who are you still favoring? You still think it's a red?
I think it's about time in my mind right now. I got to see the next one.
It can't be a tie. You got to know. You got to make a decision. If you're a judge, you got to say red or blue.
I would say red.
He's saying red. Okay, I think he's just taking a guess on this. But when you're judging fights, and now you see how hard it is
Yes.
for the judges to judge. They can't say, I think it's a tie. They got to make a decision.
Well,
Either the
that's
red
just like
corner,
what-
blue one.
that's like
Who's
a-
controlling the fight?
It's like this. When I see a beauty contest, I don't naturally look at the beauty. I just look at some of the style and the compassion.
Right.
So that's where my weakness is. With young people, that's my weakness.
Okay, that's good. So
Call
right
me
now,
back.
you're saying
Call
the
me
red-
back when you get to the older ones, and
When
I'll
you get to
tell
the
you.
older ones.
Yeah. Violence.
Now we're
prevention.
getting into round number 3. So this is the decision maker. This can make or break it. So let's see, Mr. Richards, where are we going with this? And the ball starts for round number 3, bout number 4. And they come out and they both come out swinging. Little young guys, as you pick up the weight right now, we're at 65 pounds. Next bout will be a little heavier weight. And so what are you seeing right now? What are you seeing right now? Okay, so right now, they're going to red duck his head. He got to keep his head up.
All right, all right. I see the blue coming in hard.
And right now, they sighting themselves up. They only got a minute, so you don't have too much time to hold around. In 1 minute, you got to go on and do what you got to do, right?
I know. I see it now. I see it. I see it. This is the first time I did this with the young people this age. So
Yeah. My girl Adrian always say these the babies. I said these babies can fight.
oh yeah, you got
I
to
took her
teach
to a
them.
national tournament in Madison, Wisconsin, the Junior Olympic National. And she said, woo, look at all these fighters. All the little babies. They start at 8 years old. And that's the end of round number 3. Okay, now we're going to see how good you guys are. Red corner, blue corner. Yeah, if you're wrong, you got to go home, right? Now you see how hard it is for the judges to judge what's happening. You guys say red, blue corner, some people say red. We'll have a decision for you in just a minute. Okay, Mr. Richards, you're seeing what fight, now you're seeing what the judges got to deal with. You're sitting here and this is what the judges see. They got to make it. You got judges on each side of the corners because each judge sees something different. Because when the back is turned, you can't count the score if you can't see the punches when they back with you. That's why you have them in all corners.
Well, I'm willing to. I want to say the blue, but I'm gonna still go with the red.
You want to say the blue because you like them for some reason, but you're going to say the red. Yeah. Well, we're going to find out with the decision coming in a minute. We'll have the decision coming in a minute, and we're going to see if you're right, Mr. Richards. Is it a red corner or blue? We're going to see how good you are as far as being a judge.
I'm learning from you, all right?
And your winner in bout number 4 is 65 pounds. He boxes out of the blue corner.
Well, I'll give him a round two.
We'd like to thank all the boxers. We'd like to thank the city of Cleveland. We'd like to thank Mr. Silver B. Richards. Thank you.
We want to thank you for being in the mix. We want to thank you for being in the mix, and being in the Hall of Fame also coming out. Congratulations.
Thank you. Now, as we move along, we get into more experienced boxers and more experienced people to know about boxers. We're bringing in a boxing coach that's going to give you a little bit more angle about what's happening. And his name is Mr. Rodney Harris. Mr. Harris, welcome to TV20 in Cleveland, All-Star Classic. We're going to talk about the boxers. You're going to talk about a little bit more of the experience. We move from the pee-wees at the 1 minute. We move up to the 1.5 minutes. So these are more experienced boxers. So how long have you been coaching?
I've been coaching about 25 years. Been around boxing over about 40 years now.
40? I thought you were 38.
I wish I was 38.
He wasn't 38. But by trade, you're a fireman, you're a lieutenant in
Yes,
the
sir.
fire department. Where are you at in Cleveland?
I work out of the 6th Battalion, a hard-hitting battalion. I tell you, a lot of action over there.
Well, you're going to see a lot of action in this ring right now, and you're going to tell us what you see and what's coming up.
All right.
Bout number 5. Boxing out of the red corner. From Lonnie Burton, Yusuf Abdul Hay. Boxing out of the blue corner. From Zelma George, Darian Ford. Your third man in the ring, Mr. Wilfredo Ocasio. Okay, Mr. Harris, let's see what's going on and see what you know about this boxing game. You're looking into the monitors, you're seeing what you see. What are you seeing right now? Both boxers are coming out and they're meeting each other in the middle of the ring and they're doing their thing. So let's talk about what's happening. What are you seeing right now?
I see them both being aggressive and feeling their way in there, trying to loosen up a little bit. And what's interesting about this bout is one kid's a southpaw and one's an orthodox. So that's going to make for an interesting fight.
So it makes a big difference. What's the big difference in southpaw and orthodox? What are you saying to the fan?
The southpaw, he's leading with his jab is going to be his right hand, and the orthodox, his jab is going to be his left hand.
Okay.
So their jabs are opposing each other. They're both touching each other's hand with the jab.
Oh, that's a good overhand left.
Oh, yes.
Foot forward in the blue corner, and Abdul is in the red corner.
Now these are two pretty new fighters. They're basically learning their trade here and getting some experience.
Okay, they sizing each other up right now. Who would you say would be in the lead?
I'd say that the blue corner was in the lead simply because his style's a little more. He's just a little more relaxed in there.
Okay, Mr. Harris, we're going to see at the end of the match if you, as experienced coach, can know what he's saying. He said blue is ahead, so we're going to find out. And that's the end of round number 1. So you're saying the blue corner. Why are you favoring the blue corner right now?
Well, I only favored him because he looked like he had a little bit more training. He was a little bit more relaxed in there, and he kind of put a couple punches together, combinations. But even though the red corner was very aggressive, and his styles make for good fights.
You're right, style does make a good fight and so forth like that, and it makes a big difference. So that's why we brought you up here as being a coach, because you kind of know these things and you put it in perspective, which I like.
Oh, great, thank you.
So we're gonna see what's going on right now in round number 2. Let's see what you're seeing in round number 2.
All right,
I see the officials telling him to keep his head up in the blue corner.
Very
and
important.
now
That's
we're
very
going
important.
back. Round number 2. Whoa, that's a good overhand left from Abdul.
Oh, yeah. Now they're kind of mixing it up now a little bit here. And the key to this is not waiting. You can't be waiting.
Oh, they backed it up. Let's see what's happening from here. He missed him right
Blue corner
there.
has a pretty good jab. He's trying to stick it, but
Blue corner is Darian Ford, and the red corner is Yusuf Abdul Hay. Let's see, red corner is pushing. He's pushing, it might be an 8 count coming up. It might be an 8 count, and it is an 8 count coming up.
oh, okay. Blue
He
corner
backed him to the corner, wasn't no exchange. Anytime you don't have an exchange like that, it's gonna be an 8 count.
Yeah, blue corner's looking like he might be a little winded in there. Those body shots might have took a little bit out of him.
Okay, let's go. Let's go on back again. Oh, he throws the overhand left. Ford throws the helmet left. But Haig keep pushing. Abdul Haig, he's setting him up at that right. So what else you seeing right now?
I'm seeing the blue corner trying to settle down on his jab. There was a good attempt on a 1-2. Maybe he's catching a second win now because he's back in the fight a little bit after that 8 count. But I do see red corner being very aggressive, very aggressive.
And that's the end of round number 2. Okay, so this is all the important round now, right? It's always
yeah.
The third round is always important. So if you were the coach of the blue corner, what would you be telling him to do?
I would tell him to use his jab more, try to stay a little bit more rangier, and set the guy up with that right hand.
Okay, if you're the coach of the red, what would you be saying?
Well, seeing how blue corner looks a little winded, I tell red to keep the pressure on. Because right now, I think this is, I'm going to go 1-1. 1 round for blue, and that second round for red.
Okay, so now you got 1-1. as a judge, this third round is very important.
Very important. This is going to be the round here.
It's going to be the round. All right. Okay, we're getting ready to go into the third round. Third round's a crucial round right here, depending on everything that's happened. So they go into round number 3, and let's see what's happening here.
Oh, okay. That was a
pushing
good
it.
right hand.
Abdul is pushing it. Egg is pushing it. He's forcing the fight right now.
Being aggressive.
He's forcing the fight right now.
Oh, he's being very aggressive. But he's kind of settled down again, and Blue's kind of trying to dominate with that jab. But something happened here. Oh, shoelaces came.
Shoelace coming right on red corner. Sometimes they don't know what corner to go to when they're doing different things.
Yeah, I know that. I could see that.
Yeah, so they got to back up. They got to see what's happening here. Okay, now they're getting ready to go back again. They boxing. TV20 has got it all close, and they pushing it right now. Abdul pushing the action. Ford coming without combination. Ford's pushing it. He's got an overhand left and an overhand right.
Oh, yes.
Oh, they come back,
Nice right
Abdul
hand.
mixing it up a little bit more. They're mixing it up. And he's pushing it.
Okay.
Abdul,
All
Ford
right.
is pushing the action. That's a knockdown. And he pushing him knockdown.
Oh, Blue corner's in the zone.
Yeah,
He just scored
that's
a
what they're
knockdown.
doing.
I think that might be it for Blue corner. I believe he's won it after that knockdown.
All right, Red might come back. Red might come back and take that back away from him. Let's see, it might take away from him. Oh, they boxing. Red has got his head down. He's got to put it up. Abdul's got to put his head up and see what he's doing. He needs to squat more so than duck. And we try to teach the boxer to squat, not duck. Because you squat, you can see. Duck, you can't see what's coming up.
Yes, I agree on that. Totally. Okay, blue corner, red corner. Let's see who's going to push it out here. 10 seconds.
Red's got in the head. Abdul trying to come back into the fight. And he hits him with a left.
Oh, great fight.
And that's the end of round number 3.
That was a great fight.
Okay, that's Yusuf Abdul and Darian Ford.
I'm going to have to go with the blue corner.
Okay, he said he's going with the blue corner. Okay, fight fans, you think you're so good? Red corner, blue corner. Nobody's corner. I can't hear you, red or blue. Somebody say orange. Well, you can't say neutral. You're a judge. You got to make a decision. What you guys say back here? What corner, red or blue? Blue. We got red and blue back here. We're going to find out. We're going to find out what you guys are talking about. Boxers to the center of the ring. Let's get a round of applause to these two outstanding boxers.
Oh, that was a great
And
fight.
your winner on a decision. He boxes out in the red corner.
Red corner. Wow, that was a great one. That was a great fight.
That was a good fight. You see Abdul Hay. Out to neutral corner, neutral corner. And sometime in amateur boxing, it doesn't make a difference. The knockdown is just a one punch.
That's
so you got to
correct.
look at the whole thing of the boxing. Okay, thank you, Mr. Harris.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for giving
Have a
us your
blessed day.
opinion. We have right here now Mr. Richards, and he's a boxer. He's not boxing tonight, but we're going to get some experience from a boxer that's involved with this sport so they can see what's happening and give you an opinion.
Yes,
how
sir.
you doing, Mr. Richards?
I'm good.
Amon
good. How
Richards
you?
has been boxing. You're boxing the Golden Glove. So how long have you been boxing?
About 6 years.
6 years?
6+ years, yeah.
6+ years. So you won a lot of titles, haven't you? What titles have you won?
3-time Golden Glove champion, King of the Ring titles, about 3 of those. It's a lot. I'm just trying to remember.
So
right
you've been
now.
winning a lot of fights. You can't even remember all of them since there's so many of them. So everything's been doing pretty good. So we're gonna see what your opinion is. What your opinion is about the boxing, what you see as a boxer yourself. Okay. Okay, Mr. Richard. So let's see what's coming out. We're gonna talk to you when they first come out. You're gonna give me your idea of what's happening as the boxers come out and see what's going down.
Okay.
Again, we'd like to thank the city of Cleveland, as well as PAL for Cleveland Kill Cleveland Classic. Coming up in October, I'm going to be inducted to the Boxing Hall of Fame in Akron. Talk to people a little bit more about it. And I'd like to thank everybody for nominating me for the Boxing Hall of Fame as a referee. I've been doing it for 35 years.
Yeah, you've
So
been
let's
around
talk
for a
about the
minute,
boxers
dude.
right here, and we see what's going on. Bout number 6. Boxing out of the red corner, Jules Johnson, Little Giants Boxing Academy. Out of the blue corner from Earl B. Turner and Barnum Boxing Club, Nazir Major, 152 pounds. Your third man in the ring, Wilfredo Ocasio. It's a choreo, okay. Big head. And as we go forward, so Richardson, they're coming out. So what you seeing right now
I see,
as you're coming out?
I see Blue trying to keep the pressure on him and get in the inside because he's the shorter fighter. So he's going to try to get in the inside, hit him with looping shots he don't see.
So Johnson is pushing the action, who's in the red corner. And in the blue corner, you got Major. Major's covering up. The referee, Wilfredo just said, close your punches up because he hit him with slap punches. So as they move forward, he's trying to come forward. He's a shorter boxer,
Ooh.
so he's trying to stay inside. And
Yes.
usually if you got a shorter boxer, you try to stay in their chest instead of stay inside.
So he hit him with a nice overhand right. He coming over the top of the taller fighter. It's easier to touch a taller fighter with that punch because he's staying straight in front of it and he doesn't see it from the angle he's throwing it. What rear corner need to do is get back and keep his distance and use his reach. He wants to fight in the inside, but it's lack of experience for both of these fighters. I think it's probably maybe their first fights.
Well, right now, the blue corner is turning him around. Mr. Major, he's inside of it. He's forcing Mr. Johnson in the red corner to go into the corner, and that's a big advantage for Mr. Major, is being in his chest like that.
Yeah. See, what he have to do is red corner has to fight his fight. He's fighting little dude fight. That's what he want him at. He want him to get in close so he can bang him and let his hands go. He has to step back and use his reach.
And that's the end of round number 1. Wilfredo Osario. Wilfredo Osario is the third man in the corner. So what are you seeing right now, Mr. Richardson? Who do you feel that's leading and winning this fight?
I give it to blue corner. He hit red corner with a lot of shots, a lot of clear looping shots. He had more power on his shots, more shots the judges can see.
Okay, well, let's see. So who would you say was winning right now?
I'll give it to the blue corner.
You're saying the blue corner. Okay, so we coming from an experienced boxer. He thinking blue is going to win. And now we looking at the fight again. Let's see what's happening. I see red corner's trying to push, but blue corner's not backing up. He's throwing haymakers. But the red corner is coming on. Mr. Johnson is pushing the action as Mr. Major hooks him around the arm.
Well,
the referee's going to break him up.
His coaches must told him he probably was trailing on the fight. So he tried to come out this round and try to make it more of a competitive fight.
Oh, there they go down. Okay, so they go down. Nothing happening there. They let him up. They got into a tangle. Referee got to wipe the gloves off. He's going to make sure the boxers are okay. The boxer's holding up. He's got to wipe the gloves off. Make sure the boxer's okay. You're going to make sure the boxers are safe. I see right now Blue is getting tired, but he's pushing the action. He's kind of wrestling him in there. That's because he's tired right now. He got to do it. He's wrestling in there. Blue is wrestling in there.
Blue is tired now.
He's tired, so that's the only way you can fight him. See how
he's
you hold
doing
him
a
with
lot
the
of
arm?
wrestling now.
Reds can't push him off, and he has to be able to box him off.
All that wrestling come from tiredness. Now the referee going to give them rules so they can keep it clean. There's too much wrestling going on. He wants a clean boxing
both
match.
boxers, if red corner Johnson has the ability, he should keep hitting him with the jabs. If he hit him with the jab, he's not going to be able to come in like that. He's going to be able to push him off.
Yeah, he got to create distance.
He got to create distance, and Blue couldn't come in like that. Until he's able to create that distance, it's going to be an ugly match. Because Blue is tired right now, and that's the only way he can do it.
Yeah. He has to use his feet. He got to use his feet. He got to move. Your feet and hands work together. He got to use his feet as well as his hands.
Okay, well, let's see what's happening right now. So right now, from what I'm seeing, unless you're agreeable, I think red corner is forcing the action. Blue is tired. And if Blue don't pick it up, he might get stopped.
Yeah, I think red corner, he come on strong this round.
So Blue is getting sloppy when he's grabbing him and hitting him and holding. He's hitting and holding. That's going to make a sloppy fight unless the referee breaks it up.
Referee going to take away a
He's
point now.
He's going to take away a point because he won't stop.
That's a good call. It's too dirty.
We knew that was coming up. Now he's going to see what he's going to do. I think Blue is done right now.
Yeah,
he's just going to do what he
tired.
got to do. He's trying to throw a haymaker, and Red just pushing him.
He's going to disqualify.
Pushing right into the cameraman.
He's turning it into a wrestling match. Look, he wants to.
Let
He wants to fight.
Knock my cameraman down.
He wants to fight. He wanted to do MMA. I think he's in the wrong sport.
And his mouthpiece came out of his mouth.
That's an old technique. That's a tiring technique.
Yeah, but the mouthpiece come out again. Now he's getting the mouthpiece on. He didn't wash it off now. He got it in his mouth. But if it come out the third time, you take a point away from him.
Yeah, he's on his way to getting a DQ.
I think he's tired.
So many points away.
If the red corner keeps pushing him away, it's going to be a different ball game there. And I think Blue is about done.
He don't want to fight anymore. He's stopping it.
And that bout is over. Abandonment. We call it abandonment. It used to be retirement, but now it's called abandonment. When the corner don't see him winning things, he's tired. And we want to make sure the boxer doesn't get hurt.
He came out strong. He
the
had one round in
It's RSC. He didn't come out the corner right.
That's good for red corner. He kept his composure.
Yeah,
he listened to his coaches.
A decision on that one, Richards. But we like to thank you as a boxer, and we'll see you down the line in some of your matches.
Good. Yes.
Congratulations.
Thanks for
Thank you very much.
Okay.
And that's Mr. Amon Richards. Thank you. Now we're doing Mr. Fred Neal. We're bringing him up here. We went with our coach, and now we're going with boxers, and now we're going with a former boxer that's going to tell you what happened before we started with boxing fans. Then we went with a coach. Then we went with a former another boxer who's currently boxing, and now right now we got a former boxer who's been around and he's coaching right now. In fact, he's with Estabrook Recreation, Mr. Fred Neal. So, Fred Neal, thank you for coming up here, and we'd like to welcome you for your place. So, how long have you been boxing?
I've been boxing since the age of 8 years old.
8 years old, okay.
And I actually have a photo of me, my first fight in this exact arena.
Oh, okay.
And I happened to lose that first fight to my own teammate.
And you still got the picture.
Still got the picture.
That's okay, but you was up there.
Yeah, but that just goes to, I use that photo to encourage people to let them know that, hey, just because you lose the one time.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's give a round of applause again for these outstanding boxers. And your winner on the RSC referee stops the contest. He boxes out of the red corner. next boxers to the ring. Okay, Mr. Neal, so you've been boxing since you were 8. So how many years have you been boxing, would you say?
I was boxing from 8 to the age of 35.
I thought you were 36.
Oh, really?
Yeah, oh,
Well,
man.
don't forget
I'm getting all the young guys
well,
coming up here. I'm thinking they're young.
Your check is in the mail.
As we move on to box number 7. And everybody's getting up there now. Getting up to the heavier guys. And so what we're going to talk about, Mr. Neal, is what you've seen as a boxer and as a coach, because you're still coaching now a little bit, right?
I volunteer. I use it as more of a physical therapy type training. I train people off and on, but not more on a professional level or anything.
But you also have your own clothing line
Yes.
called Whip Appeal Boxing.
Whipappeal.com and whipappeal.net.
So what kind of outfits do you have in boxing?
Excuse me.
These equipment you have.
Oh, I have my own boxing shoes. I have my own boxing brand of boxing gloves.
So they're custom made.
No, they're in stores. They are in stores.
They are in stores. And what stores can they find them?
You can find them mostly on the West Coast, like Dick's. I mean, not Dick's, but a Big Five and Marcus sporting goods stores.
Okay, we're going to be right back with you. And right now we're going to introduce the boxers. As we go into bout number 7, we always do the red corner first, if you guys know. Red corner always go first. From Earl B. Turner and Bar None Boxing, Deshaun Carter. And from Fairfax Inner City Boxing Club, Kevin Huff, 95 pounds. The third man in the ring, Mr. Earl Ed King. And right now ringside with me, Mr. Fred Neal. So, Mr. Neal, let's talk about the boxing. Let's see what you see coming out here. They're coming out in the middle of the ring. Let's hear what you really feel about the boxing.
Right now, I see the guy is very active. The one in the camouflage uniform, he's very active and very elusive. And the guy in the black shorts is a little stiff, so therefore it's going to be a little bit. His activity might not be as strong as compared to the one in the camouflage uniform.
Okay, so you're saying the guy in the blue, who's Mr. Huff, is pressing the action.
Yes, the one and he's moving left to right, so that's more of a hard to hit target opposed to the guy with the red gloves, who's more of a stationary target.
The red glove is Mr. Carter, the blue glove is Mr. Huff. Okay, so let's see what Mr. Huff is doing. You're saying Huff is pushing the action more so than Carter. He got the overhand right. He just missed with that one, but you're right, Mr. Huff is pressing the action. He's moving from side to side.
His activity.
And that's the end of round number 1. And as you go back to the corner, so what are you seeing? Who do you think was taking the lead? So who do you feel is taking the lead right now in this first round?
The person with the camera in the blue corner is taking the lead right now. His activity level is strong.
That's Mr. Huff, Kevin Huff.
Kevin Huff. His activity level is strong, and he's very fluent. He's into the fight. The guy in the red corner, what's his name?
Guy in the red corner is Mr. Carter.
Mr. Carter, he's not as his body posture just shows that he's not into the fight. So it's going to be a long night for the red corner.
It's going to be a long night, John, for the red corner. Okay. Okay, as we go back into it. Wait a minute, got to get him back. Yeah, he was ready, wasn't he? Okay, so what you seeing right now?
I still see Mr. Huff is active, still moving his feet, using his jab a lot, which is very good for a young amateur. And he's utilizing his height.
Okay, he missing it right there. Mr. Carter just missed it. Mr. Huff is coming back. a little bit more stylish. He's pushing the action with the jabs. Mr. Huff is not backing up though. He's fighting him right off. Mr. Carter's fighting him right off.
Yeah, Mr. Carter is fighting. He's just
He's
shooting.
a shorter guy, so he should be in his chest. He's got to close the gap a little bit more. And they get to wrestling and so forth. He's pushing it. Huff is pushing Carter. Huff grabs hold.
Carter needs to be a little bit more aggressive if
Carter's
you want
a
to win
shorter
this
guy,
fight.
yeah. He's in his chest a little bit more. When you got a shorter guy, you definitely want to be in the chest a little bit more against a tall fighter.
Definitely.
So if you right now just going into, and this is round number 3. And if we go into the boxing in the blue corner, which is Huff, what would you be telling them to do?
In the blue corner, I would just tell them to continue to do what you're doing. You're winning the fight, so let's make it easy and just keep utilizing your jab. In the red corner, I would say go for broke. Act like the house is on fire and
Just
come
go
out
for it.
burning.
Okay.
Come out blazing.
Okay, that's what they need to be doing. And so you got anything special coming up?
No special events is coming up or anything. I'm just going to keep working, volunteering my services with the community and being an
Are you
actor.
still in Cleveland?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so you're still active in Cleveland. Okay.
Yes.
Then we get into round number 3, and we got Carter and Huff, and your commentator right now helping me out is Mr. Fred Neal from Esther Recreation. Again, I'm Doug Patterson. We'd like to thank PAL as well as the City Recreation Department and Push as far as our matchmaker. As we getting ready for the 3rd round, I see Mr. Huff got his head down. He's a tall guy. He needs to keep his head up so you can see what he's doing. Carter needs to squat instead of bend his head. When you're a short boxer, you can't see if your head is bent. You got to squat and keep your guards up so you can see your vision. He's standing his chest, but he's not doing anything related to his chest. Huff has got to back him up with them jabs if he's one of the tall fighters. And that means throwing the jab first, Fred.
Exactly.
You need to throw it like that
The
and
jab.
come inside of it.
The jab is very important. They're only fighting 1 minute rounds, so you ain't got but a lot. You don't have enough time to sit and just look. You got to throw punches. And now the bell ring.
And that's round number 3. Okay, swing your head. Let's see if you've been watching the fight. Red or blue? Okay, my boxing fans in the back of me, red or blue? I'm getting half red, half blue. So we're going to see. I think you guys got the beat now. Boxers to the middle of the ring. Again, let's give a round of applause to these outstanding athletes. And after 3 rounds of boxing, your winner fights out in the blue corner. And there will be a 10-minute intermission. And we'll get back. We have 13 fights. We got a 10 or 15-minute intermission. And we'll be right back to you. Thank you very much, Mr. Fred Neal. Thank you very much.
Hi, I'm Mayor Frank Jackson. You've probably seen media coverage of the growing opioid epidemic in northeastern Ohio. But what you might not know is how many of these tragedies begin with a seemingly innocent prescription for pain medication. That is why we're teaming with the Cuyahoga County Opiate Marketing Task Force to encourage you to know the risk. Go to the website on your screen to learn which pills are opiates and alternative ways of dealing with pain. Which starts as a prescription can end with addiction, so know the risk.
Need food? We can help. The Greater Cleveland Food Bank's Benefits Outreach Department works within the community to help individuals locate food and apply for SNAP and other public benefits. Weekdays, our help center accepts phone calls from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. and walk-ins from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call 216-738-2067 or stop in our facility at 15500 South Waterloo Road. Our benefits outreach counselors are out in the community every day assisting with benefit enrollment and connecting the community to vital resources. Keep your eye out for our food truck, providing free, fresh produce and SNAP enrollment in the community. For more information, visit www.greaterclevelandfoodbank.org/gethelp.
As we get into bout number 8, we go into the females. And we're going to bring up one of the persons I'm going to bring in ringside is the mother of a boxer. So I want to hear the females part of it as a mother, what's happening, what they see in boxing. Because right now we got a lot of female boxing. Last year, it was the first year in the Golden Glove National Tournament that we have advancing of the female boxers. So right now the females are getting into the game and we want to hear opinion of the female boxers as well as the female mothers. We had a lot of fans, a lot of guys, but we still got a lot of female fight fans as mothers. And right now I got next to me Reese. Is it Larice?
Larice Mitchell.
Larice Mitchell. You're going to talk about your fights. You got a son that boxes too. And he's been boxing for a long time. He's won a lot of titles. So you've been to a lot of his fights and so forth right there, right?
Yes, I have.
So what do you think about female boxing and the boxing of the females right now?
Well, I think that as females, I think we can prove ourselves in any sport. So I think it's a great thing that young women, young ladies are learning how to defend themselves, how to be strong, and I think it's good for their discipline, their tempers. I think it's good.
Okay, so now we got the females and as they moving on into the boxing industry right now, that's really important to hear what a mother's opinion is or a female's opinion is as a female boxer, because we got 2 female boxers coming up right now. Okay, we're going to move to bout number 8. We're going into the females. Boxing from Zanesville Pal Boxing Club in the red corner, Trinity Molly. Rakaya Lucas from Little Giants Boxing at 106 pounds. Third man in the ring, Mr. Ed King. See, they had Glenville. She's a little giant.
They be messing up.
Okay, let's get boxing going. Reese Mitchell, tell us what you're seeing in the boxing with the girls. So let's talk about what you see. See the blue corner is pushing it. The red corner's got her guards up. She's got good guards. But the blue corner, right now, Miss Ricas. Miss Lucas is in the blue corner. And in the red corner is Molly from Zanesville. So what are you seeing? Just talk about what you see right there in the boxing. Now they all moving around. I see right now in the red corner is throwing the jab and overhand. And they sizing each other up. Okay, and then
Lucas,
the blue corner is starting to hit.
Studying her. Lucas is studying her. She focused. Zanesville seems to be a little...
Molly, okay, that's Molly in the red corner and Lucas in the blue corner.
Right.
So what are you seeing now? Okay, there goes a good exchange. Okay.
Look like to me they know what
Molly's
they're doing.
she's trying to hit back.
Okay.
Oh, she's doing
Zanesville
combination.
in there.
Okay. So who you think is winning right now? Your opinion?
Too
Who you
early
liking
for me
now?
Too early for me to say.
Oh, okay, that's a good puncher from Lucas.
Yeah, Lucas, he got a nice combination in there going. She got up off the ropes.
And that's the end of round number 1. Okay, Mr. Reese, so who you think is taking this fight right now? Who do you like? Talking to the mic.
Right now, I'm liking Lucas.
You liking the blue corner, Lucas?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's opinion. So how long have you, your son has been boxing?
Since he was 5 years old.
And how old is he now?
That's 2009. He's 15 right now.
He's 15, so you've been around boxing for a long time.
Yes, I have.
With your son, you go to a lot of his boxing matches?
Yes, we traveled a lot.
You travel a lot. You seen him win some and some?
Lose
seen him
some,
lose
seen
some.
him win some.
You
Yeah.
see him get hit as a parent, as a mother. When you seen your son getting hit with these blows, how are you feeling about that?
Of course I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all.
You didn't like it at all. The first time he got hit and went back, what do you feel as a parent? What do you do? What do you feel?
Well, you know, I think as any parent, you want to, be defensive for your own child. So I encourage them.
Okay, well, they're coming out from round number 2. Let's see what's happening there. Whoa, that's a good punch from Molly
Zanesville, yeah.
in the red corner. She just did a combination. Lucas is standing back. Molly is forcing the action in the red. So what are you seeing right there?
Molly came out a little bit more aggressive in this round.
Again, we'd like to thank Cleveland Mayor Jackson as well as the Commissioner Michael Cox concerning that, and Powell. Oh, that's a good overhand left hook by Molly in the red. She's keeping them at a distance right there. So she's not letting her get inside. Usually the shorter boxers try to stay in the chest and short, and the taller boxers try to keep them away with them jabs. And Molly in the red, I think, is doing that with that combination. Just hit her with a left.
Yeah, she came out more aggressive in this round.
She's pushing her back. And Molly, she hit a left-right combination. Yeah, okay. Lucas came back. She tried to fight her way back. Molly's pressing the action. And she's pushing the action again. And Molly's pushing the action to Molly in the red. And she's pushing the action from Zanesville. She got in the corner hers. And she had her backed up in the corner.
That one was Molly and Zanesville.
That was Molly there.
So you
agree, red corner won that one.
Yes.
And that was the end of round number 2. So now, it comes to a crucial match, which is the round number 3, which is very crucial. If you're the coach or you're the parent in the blue corner, what would you be telling her to do?
I actually would just be telling her to stay focused, and I would tell her to give me some more combinations, tell her to breathe, because I think she's getting tired, so I think she needs to breathe, learn how to teach her the breathing methods.
You sound more like a coach than a parent. Let's talk about the red corner. What would you be telling her to do?
Keep doing what she's doing.
Keep doing what she's doing. Yeah, you're hearing it from Larice Mitchell. She's a parent of a boxer, and she's giving you her opinion. And as she said, when she first seen her son get hit with them punches, she didn't like that, but got kind of used to it and knowing he could take a little bit, right?
Yes.
Okay, we're going to round number 3. This is a crucial round. You got 1-1 that you're saying. Let's see who takes this. Molly is coming down straight with that punches combination. Lucas is combination back, and she's fighting back at her.
Yes,
What are you saying?
Yes, Lucas is more aggressive now. I think she done had a pep talk. So this one's gonna be a battle right here.
Okay, they called timeout. She didn't have a mouthpiece in. Lucas didn't have a mouthpiece in. So that's important to have the mouthpieces in.
Yes.
So the referee's seen that. Now he's letting them box again. Okay, let's go. Let's see if they're going to do what you were saying. You told Molly to keep doing what you're doing. And you told Lucas, you better defend yourself. Molly's pushing the action. She's pushing off. She can't push off. Referees are wondering about the pushing off. They just got on about it. So let's see if she can fight her off.
Oh, wow.
Molly's
That was a
forcing the
good one
action.
right there. That was
Combination.
good.
Molly's got in the corner. She's forcing the action. Okay, her hair thing is down. She got adjusted her headgear over her top of her head. So what's happening now? So who are you thinking pressing the action now?
Well, Lucas caught her with that good left hook right there. That was a good one. So it's still up in the air right now for me,
So
though.
Lucas is the one in the blue.
Yes.
And Molly's the one in the red.
Right.
Are you saying Lucas hit her with a combination?
Yeah, she had a nice that left jab.
As you a judge, who would you be leaning more towards?
It's still up in the air for me. I don't know
Still
yet.
there.
I
So
gotta see
as a
what they finna
referee,
do.
Judge at the end, you got to say yay or nay. Can't
Right.
say up in the air. You
Right
gotta
now,
say,
I need to see a little more.
you got to see a little bit more. So this is crucial in the last 30 seconds
Yes,
to
it
see what
is.
happens. think Marley's still pushing most of the action. Lucas is trying to split back, but Marley's putting that combination in face. Lucas trying to fight back. And Marley's coming on. Marley's forcing the action in there.
Yeah, Zanesville, Molly from Zanesville is definitely the more aggressive one right here.
She's forcing the action. Marley's trying to do it. Marley's pushing it forward. Lucas is trying to do something. Marley's fighting it back. And that's the end of round number 3.
Yeah, Zanesville, she had a nice reach. Her reach was longer.
So who would you say won this fight?
Zanesville, Molly.
You would say the
Zanesville.
red corner.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see if a mother of a boxer knows what she's talking about in boxing. We're gonna find out if it's red in the blue corner. Okay, ready? Red or blue? Okay, you like red back here, red or blue? You might say green. I was seeing you got some hope tonight. And we should see Boxer Student Center. And let's give a round of applause to these 2 outstanding athletes. Female boxers coming back. And our commentator ringside, the mother of a boxer, Miss Maurice Mitchell. Tell us about what a mother feels when females are boxing. Let's give it for Maurice Mitchell at ringside. Let's give her a round of applause. And she told us who she thought would win, and we're going to find out. And after 3 rounds of boxing, your winner comes out of the red corner. Miss Molly from Zanesville. Okay, we're in bout number 9 from Zanesville, Ohio. Zanesville Pair Boxing Club, Ryan Ward. And in the blue corner, from Raleigh Boys Boxing Club, Javon Riley, 132 pounds. The third man in the ring, Mr. Earl Jewell. And right here at ringside, one of my friends, Reverend Morris Eason. Mr. Eason, you've been around boxing for a long time. In fact, I refereed some of your bouts in the Tough Man competition some years ago in Euclid. So you've been boxing and you won those titles. So we got some experienced person. We're gonna see what you see up here. How long have you been around boxing?
Oh, for over 50 years.
50 years? I thought you were 35.
Oh, okay.
Okay, well, I got an older reverend over here. Yeah. Let's tell you what we're seeing in boxing right now. We're gonna talk about the boxing.
We're seeing guys keeping the stick, keeping his distance, working that left, circling around, right hand, bobbing, weaving, feinting. He's staying busy. He's picking his shots.
So that's Mr. Riley in the blue corner.
Yeah, Mr. Riley.
And in the red corner, we got Mr. Ward.
Yeah, Mr. Riley keeping that jab working. Left hook. Picking up and down.
Overhand right, yeah.
Overhand right. He's up and down. He's working it.
Doing that combination on Riley. He's doing that combination on Ward very well.
Very well. Staying busy.
There's another left-right combination right there.
Yeah, he's working that left, sticking it, body, head and body.
Combination from there.
Up and down.
Oh, left-right combination again, left-right combination again.
He's staying busy. Other got red, waiting too long.
Oh, there's left-right combination again, left-right combination with Riley. Riley's really forcing this fight, and it's the control of the fight that really is important. Right now, I would say Riley's doing that. And that's the end of round number 1. So, Reverend Eason, so what have you been doing lately? Have you still been boxing? Right now you're preaching and you're teaching the word, but at the one time you was a boxer and you were really beating the word when you had the person in front of you.
It's about perseverance. I'm working with a lot of kids from Geauga County, working with the bullying, working with bully right now. to on a mission to St. Louis. Work with a place called Kalo. Going out working with kids. I teach them get fit with Dr. Hit. And because of guys like you was my referee.
I remember that.
You would never let me hold.
No, I didn't let the person hold. I want them to box and so forth. So what organization are you with right now?
I'm with my ministry called Round One Ministry out of Chagrin Falls, Ohio.
So people can look you up at Chagrin Falls, Ohio, Round One Ministry?
Round One Ministry, yes.
I wonder how you got the word name Round One.
Because it take the first round.
Oh,
that
okay.
journey.
Let's go back into the boxing now and see what's happening. You the coach of the blue corner. What are you telling the blue corner to do?
I'm telling them keep sticking, stay busy, up and down. Right hand, right hand.
What about the red corners? You're a coach. What are you telling him he need to do right now?
He need to be busy. Bob, weave Bob. Come in. Go body. He's head hunting too much. No body shots. He's head hunting too much.
And you're hearing from a former boxer who won a lot of toughening, a lot of titles and so forth like that. The Reverend Eason right now, he's Round One Ministry, and he's right here and he's telling you his opinion as a judge. And right now, he's telling you what's happening, and he's saying that Mr. Riley is moving forward and Ward needs to block up a little bit more.
Yes, and move his head movement. He's keeping the head too straight. He needs to big and bob and get in, work his way in. He's on the outside.
Oh, that's a good overhand left. He just hooked right there.
Yeah.
Eason.
Yes, it was. Need more of that, more of it. He's waiting too long.
Well, I think right now when he's doing that, Riley is actually timing him. And right now, there he's trying to press the action a little bit more.
Yes.
But Riley is not letting him get in there. He's hitting him moving, he's sticking him moving. So he's not really letting him get in there like he really wants to. But Ward's got to be a little bit more busier if he wants to win this fight.
Definitely got to be more busy. It's a close fight. Third round of call the fight. He's working.
And that's the end of round number 2. So, again, you're in the blue corner. What would you be telling your blue corner to do as a coach? What would you do as a boxer? What would you need to know?
I work off the jab, stay busy. Work off the jab.
Okay, let's talk about the red corner then again. Mr. Ward, he's not pressing a lot. He came out a little bit, but then he slowed up. So what would you be telling him to do?
I would be telling him, give him angles, beat and wide, bob and weave to get inside, because he's not going to win on the outside.
Because he's been keeping his head right there so that way Riley can just pot shot him.
That's right. That's right. Like you say, he's timing him. Got to get more busy. It ain't the skill, it's the will.
It's the skill. Amen.
Amen.
I can see, amen. Okay, so we're going into round number 3. Who would you say ahead?
I would give it to Mr. Riley by slight margin.
Slight margin, so you're favoring the blue right now. So now we're going into round number 3, and we're going to see what's happening here and see what Mr. Eason is seeing. You got Riley in the blue, and you got Ward in the red, and you got Eason in the right here ringside. Okay, Mr. Eason,
right.
Let's tell him what you're seeing right now.
What I see right now, you need to get in there working.
It's a combination that Riley's doing is really controlling the fight a little bit.
Yeah, more urgency. He's laying back too long. He's got to come in. He's not going to win on the outside. He's got to take it to him. We got to do what we used to call go for broke.
You're saying Ward in the red got to go for broke.
Yeah, he got to go for broke.
Yeah, if he really wants to win this fight right now. Because right now he's sitting back, and I think Riley got a good control of the fight right now. He's knowing where he's at right now, and I think he's controlling it pretty well.
It's like he's depending on one punch in the red.
Okay, and that's Ward in the red?
Yes.
Right, he's just jabbing, coming in. He's not throwing, coming in. Okay, he's
he's
trying it, but
working.
he's missing it. Riley's not letting him settle down. He's moving, so he can't stick with the move.
It's a good fight. Good fight. Staying busy. Got to get more busy. Right hand.
Okay, there's a combination. There's another combination.
See, this is what he should have been doing the whole fight. Taking it to him.
In amateur fighting, the main thing that to win is the controlling of the ring, who's more aggressive. But you got to be aggressive, but you got to also be scoring while you're being aggressive.
That's right. Can't sit back and wait. Got to work.
Okay, the referee breaks him. They tangle up.
Tangle up. Now.
And he hits him with a right hand and a left hand.
Good fight. Good fight. Very competitive.
Okay, and that's the end of round number 3. All you sleepyheads that think you know about fights, some of you guys being wrong every time. So see if you can get it right. Red corner, blue corner. My boxing fans are back. saying blue corner, some people saying red. We shall see. This is bout number 9 out of 13. Boxers to the center. Boxers to the center. And again, a round of applause for these 2 outstanding boxers. Okay, and your winner on points. He fights out in the blue corner.
Good thing.
Mr. Easton, we love to have you here. You was right on point. You said the blue corner. Keep on the mission and keep doing with the children. If we can help you out, again, tell everybody what's your organization so they can support you.
Round One Ministry. You can support us. Just look up Morris Easton, Round One Ministry. And that
in Chagrin Falls.
Chagrin Falls, yes, sir.
Well, thank you, Mr. Easton,
It's my
former
honor.
boxer.
My honor, my privilege.
Good time to see you without being in the ring.
Yeah.
Okay. From Little Giants Boxing Club in Cleveland, Ohio, boxing out of the red corner, Alicia Nix. And from Earl B. Turner, Recreation Bar None Boxing Club in the blue corner, Laverne Porter, 135 pounds. It's Lauren Porter. Okay, Mr. Parks, let's see what's happening right here. You've been boxing for a long time. You've been in the Hall of Fame. Let's see what you know. Boxing was a little different then than it is now. So what did you see with these 2 female boxers?
Wow. Right
They really
now,
going
they're
at it?
tough. They're both
They're
out
going to
there
have to
to
stop
win.
the bout because her hair come untied. They're going to have to stop the bout. They can't let her with their hair coming like that. They got to redo her hair.
Oh, okay.
Normally they have to have a hairnet on top up there because that's not going to work. I'm going to see how it's going to go. I don't think that's going to work. They were told to do a hairnet before. In the future, they might have to make sure they get a hairnet because that's going to come loose. If she take shots to the head, that's going to come loose. Hopefully it don't, but being as a referee, I've been seeing it happen a lot of times. I don't think that's going to hold. Yeah, she's got to have a scarf on. She can't. So let's talk about your boxing. So how long have you been, were you boxing for?
I boxed for 16 years.
16 years. You won many titles. It's going to probably take us 16 years to hear all the titles you got. But while we're taking this break right here, Mr. Park, tell us what titles that you won.
I won Cleveland Golden Gloves 6 times. I boxed for 5 national championships, 4 AU championships. I was in the Olympic trials in 1964, and I got to the semifinals in 1968. I was in the Olympic trials, roommates with George Foreman, and I made it to the finals. And I got a silver medal, and so as an amateur, then I turned professional in 1968, and then I was Prospect of the Month in the Ring magazine back then to be world champion.
So you've been hit in the face a lot, then, huh?
Yeah.
As well as giving out punishment, then, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
So you've been a champion. So you've been giving out punishment as well as giving punishment and so forth like that. So you know a little bit about boxing. So we're gonna see what you know about this and see do you know about judging. We know you know about boxing, but do you know about judging? And this is what we're gonna make the determination of. As we got time out right now, we're in between a break. Tighten up her hair because she's not allowed to have it extend behind, but past her shoulders, because when she moves, it can get into the boxer's eyes. Those are things that we talked about in the prelim, and for some reason, they still didn't respond to it. But they were told that's what you need.
Right. Yes.
And from now, she needs to have a scarf around her head or whatever they need to do in future preferences. Okay, let's get back to the boxing. We had a technical difficulty just then, but now we're back into the boxing. And as they move forward, they're trying to make up for it. Nix and Porter right at it. Nix is coming with that combination, and she's mixing it. They ain't playing with it. And they go with the left or right. What you're seeing right now, Dang.
Which one is
I see the red Nix is coming, but I see Porter moving the head. Nix got her head down. She need to pick her head up. I see Porter doing it. He pushing with the glove, pushing off. She got to watch that pushing in the face.
I see these women, these young girls are really tough. They're both out here to win.
Yeah, the referee's going to take control of the match. Right now, I see Porter swinging wild. Nix is swinging. Nix hit with an overhand right. Porter coming forward. Nix is really boxing. So what are you seeing right now? James, what are you seeing? What is your opinion? What you seeing right now?
Well, Nixon, she's kind of.
Nix is in the red corner and Porter's in the blue. What are you seeing?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good overhand right.
Yeah.
Okay, what's that? Oh, that's a good overhand right. Yeah, Porter's coming back. Yeah, headgear, okay. Now they take him into the neutral corners.
The headgear coming. That headgear is coming off.
You got a mouthpiece in your mouth? Now the referee's taking on the technical malfunction of the equipment again. And usually we try not to get that because it's unfair to the opponent. On both times they got to check that. So now we get ready to start the fight again. Let's go. All right, so what you seeing, Park? Whoa, Nick's getting with another overhand right. Nick's is willing. She's trying to sit up there and knock her to another country somewhere. And that's the end of round number one.
That's the end of
round number one. In fact, 1.5.
I wouldn't want to meet either one of these young ladies in the
it's a
dark
little different now. They really coming at it.
Yes, they are. Nixon, red corner.
That's Porter in the blue corner. The blue glove. That's Nixon in the red corner. The red glove. So, who are you thinking of winning this one right now, Parks?
Give it to Porter. Give it to the red corner right now.
That's the blue corner.
Blue corner. I'm gonna give it to the blue corner.
You think the blue corner over the red corner is winning right now?
Yes,
so you
right
think
now.
Porter is boxing Nix. Let's see if you know what you're talking about as a judge. You know what you do as a boxer. At the end, we're gonna find out if you're a good judge or not. Boxing and judging is two different ball games.
Yes,
Let's see what's happening now. So right now, you're saying Porter is winning, which is in the blue corner. Let's see what happens now. And Porter's hitting him with a right, and Porter's coming on, hitting him with a right. And Nick out. Porter gets a knockdown. Porter gets a knockdown right now. Nix is up, though. Nix gets the knockdown. Porter got up in friendship. She just said, hey, thanks, that's a good punch. The referee is bringing it on. He's wiping off the gloves. And he said, let's bring it back right there. That was a good punch from Nix.
Yes.
Nix hit him with another overhand right and another right. And Porter holds on. Okay, what's that? What's happening? Park, let's see. We hear what you're saying.
Nixon's got to work that jab more. She's got to work that jab.
Who's got to work the jab?
Nixon.
Nix is in the red.
Yes.
Nix is the one that's throwing all the punches, though, Park. You saying the other guy, Nix is throwing the punches and leading with the combinations. Nix is turning around. She can't turn around. She might be giving up. She can't turn around. Porter's scarf is coming off her head. I think Porter's going to give up on this. I think Nix is going in the corner and she don't want to fight. The coach is up on the corner. The coach is up on the corner. The coach can actually come up on the corner and talk to them. It should be an 8 count. It should be an 8 count.
Hey,
And they gotta
coming
figure-
loose. Let him know. Okay, got it.
Then they go back to Welling on it. Then they fighting again. Now head scarf is coming out. I don't know how the referee is missing all these different fouls and violations and so forth. He's got to be more attentive. The referee's got to be more attentive and catch those type of things. And that makes a good fight too, is the referee being more attentive to what's happening. They called her abandonment.
Yeah, she canceled. She won.
The coach abandonment.
Yeah.
I mean, the coach got. The referees got to be more on top of stuff like that. Those things shouldn't happen. Just talking to Mike. So, who do you think was winning the fight? You were saying one corner or the other one. Who do you think was winning the fight?
Well, you know, it's really hard to judge those girls. They were both out there doing their best, bombing away. So, well, red corner, I thought the blue corner was better, but she need to work the jab a little more.
Well, I disagree with you on that part. The red corner was pushing more of the action. And in the boxing industry of judging, you look at who's pushing the more of the action as well as who's throwing the combinations. And red was forcing the action, throw the combination, while the blue corner, in my opinion, as a judge, was ducking and missing the punches. So, but we don't have to worry about that now. The referee stopped the contest. The winner is in the red corner. The blue corner abandoned it over there, and the red corner winning on default.
Right, yes.
So we just take it from there. They shouldn't let them lead the ring also. They can't let them come out the ring like that. I mean, you can retire, but you can't bring them out the ring like that. Okay, now I'm bringing them in there. Okay, let's give a round of applause to the two boxers. And the winner on the referee stop the contest wins in the red corner. Okay, Mr. Parks, the red corner won. You thought the blue corner, so
I thought she was
stay back in the
winning.
boxing, not judging.
Yes.
It ain't the same as judging in
keep on
boxing.
coaching, keep
But we
on
thank you,
coaching.
Mr. Parks.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah, this young man has a rough job here.
Hey everyone, summer is coming, so that means it's time to get out and have some fun. Cleveland Recreation invites you to play by registering for any of our baseball, swimming, and junior golf programs. Baseball programs are available for youths ages 4 through 19. The basic fundamentals of the game are taught, and youths progress through various levels, ultimately participating in the Connie Mack League. If you would rather create a project of your own or express yourself through performing and visual arts, the Division of Recreation offers arts, crafts, ceramic programs, and show wagon performances. So come celebrate summer fun. Don't miss out on the free lunch program, summer camp, soapbox derby racing, and a host of other special events. You may even have the opportunity to celebrate an Indians victory in person at Progressive Field. Don't let summer pass you by. Visit one of our 20 recreation centers, 25 supervised playgrounds, 19 indoor pools, and 22 outdoor pools, and have yourself the best summer ever in the city of Cleveland.
It takes less than 1 minute to find out if you may have prediabetes. You can do it here. But you probably won't. You're busy. Kids, work, show coming back in 48 seconds. So let's do this now. Hold up one finger if you're a man, women, 0. 3 more fingers if you're over 60, 2 over 50, 1 over 40. If you're not sure, keep in mind you're sitting on a couch right now, so 1 more finger if you're not very active. 1 finger if yes, 0 if no. 1 yes, 0 no. Next, find the body type that looks most like you and hold up that many fingers while I look around awkwardly. And that's it. If you're holding up 5 fingers or more, you probably have prediabetes. Sorry to be so blunt, but hey, you're busy. Just go to the site.
Out number 11, from Zanesville, Ohio, Zanesville Power Boxing Club, Ben Meese, 165 pounds. And from Lonnie Burton Untouchable Boxing Club from Cleveland, Ohio, Melvin Thomas. Okay, now we talked about James Parks, and right now, just so happened, his brother's here, Robert Parks, and they both been boxing. And Rob, just talk about I know you won a lot of titles. Before we get started in the boxing, we're going to talk to you about it after the first round. Let's talk about what you see up here in the boxing right now. You got red corner and blue corner. How long have you been around boxing?
I've been around boxing since 1962.
Okay.
And,
so you've been around boxing for a very long time. So let's talk about what you see happening right here then. Boxing is different than judging, so what you seeing?
They're a little aggressive. They've been a little aggressive. They're throwing some nice punches. The jab is kind of awkward when you're fighting a southpaw.
So what do you mean fighting a southpaw? What does that mean?
Southpaw is a left-handed person fighting from the orthodox position, the left-handed side. Sometimes they have an advantage because...
Well, I'm seeing the combination, the red corner combination right now. Meese is moving forward, and Thomas is moving backwards. Is that an advantage for Meese?
Somewhat of an advantage. Is that you have to stand right in front of a southpaw, a left-handed individual. You know, you fake him to his left, and you go to your right and throw the right hand.
Okay, so this is what you're seeing. So right now, who would you say is ahead of the fight right now at this point?
Right now, it's about a draw. About a draw.
About a draw?
Yeah.
Well, you can't have a draw. You got to either have a winner or a loser.
You're absolutely
so you got to
right.
say red corner, blue corner. There's no draw in judging. So who would you say?
Probably the red corner.
You had to make a decision. You're saying the red corner is forcing the action right now.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about it. That's an overhand right and another hook from the blue corner, which is Thomas. Thomas did it right. He hit another with a right. Hit another with a right. Reese can't stop them rights coming in. Now he comes in with a left with his own. And he comes with another left, and they tie up. And he comes with a combination. And right there, Reese comes with a left-right combination.
Going to the body.
So what you're saying? Oh, that's a good right for 2 good rights from Thomas, and he hits him again. Thomas in the blue and Meese in the red, and right now it's another combination. So what are you seeing right now, Mr. Parks?
They're kind of balancing, they're battling it out.
Whoa, that's a good overhand right. So now who you think is controlling the fight?
The blue corners did have a little bit of an advantage. He's throwing some lefts and rights combinations.
And that's the end of round number 1. So, seeing boxing as a judge concerning different than when you're seeing boxing as a boxer yourself. So you say you won titles. Again, tell us what titles you won.
Well, I've won the 135-pound title 3 times.
What title? What title was that?
Cleveland title.
Golden Gloves?
Golden Gloves.
Okay.
And also the 139-pound title, Golden Gloves. And I fought in the 142-pound weight class in Texas in the Olympic trials. And I had other fights too, but
okay, let's see what's happening up here right now with the boxers coming up. So you say the first round, who do you feel won it?
The first round, the blue won it.
Okay, you saying the blue won the first round. Let's see what happened right now. The rear corner, Meese is putting the pressure on Thomas. Thomas just did a right and backed him off. Meese keep coming forward, and he does a right-left combination, and he got another overhand right. In the back of the head, referee said you can't hit in the back of the head, but you can't.
No rabbit punches.
And Thomas just missed that uppercut. Reese is putting it in. He's got to fix his headgear coming loose. His headgear is coming loose. And some of the coaches were talking in the corner, and referee is not allowed them to talk in the corner in between mission, but they're missing some of the stuff, so let's go again. So, and he comes right out. And he comes right out and comes swinging. Meese in the red corner is throwing a combination back, and Thomas in the blue corner up, and he's doing a combination. He's doing a combination. There you go, a combination again. And Meese is putting the action, he's forcing the action, and he's backing Thomas up. He's coming with a left-right combination. Reese is coming with the jab. It's not stopping Thomas from coming in. I mean, vice versa. It's not stopping Reese from coming in. Thomas is trying to stop him.
Left hand.
So what are you seeing right now? Park, we haven't heard from you.
That's a left hand. He's throwing lefts and rights, going to his body.
Okay, that's a right hand by Thomas came up there. Big sitting up. Oh, that's an overhand right by Meese coming in. And he missed that one. And he throwing with a left combination. Meese is forcing the action. What are you saying again?
Meese is forcing the action. He's throwing nice lefts and rights.
And Thomas is trying to come back. He did an overhand right. That was a good combination there. And left-right combination. Oh, and Meese is trying to take his head off with them overhand chopping rights.
He has to move a little bit to his right.
Oh, now Meese is pushing it again. Referee, his coach just told Thomas quit the head hunting, and then started going to the body to see if he does it. Meese just missed an upper hook. He missed an uppercut. And if you got Thomas coming and ducking that head, Meese is good to throw them uppercuts because he keep ducking his head, and he's a tall fighter. And what's happening now is Meese is fighting in his chest. So what do you see, Parks?
I see him missing with the left hand. He's throwing it pretty readily.
And his headgear again just came loose.
Yep.
And it's fixing their headgear. So talk to us, Park. So who do you think winning this one right now?
Right now, it's still the red corner's winning.
You still feel the red corner's taking this? You had the blue corner the first time. Okay, Meese is pushing it. 10 seconds, Meese is pushing it. He's kicking it overhand. He's doing a combination. They both battling right now with the clock going down 10 seconds. And Misha's throwing that right hand. So Misha to me is throwing that right hand in there.
Doing a lot of right hand.
Red corner, blue corner.
Red corner so far.
So, if you're in the blue corner, you're coaching the blue corner, who would you say is winning it right now? What would you tell the blue corner to be doing?
I tell him to keep his eyes open and move a little more. Keep his eyes open and move a little more to his right and throw the right hand.
What about the blue corner? Red corner.
Well, the red corner, you just got to keep doing what he's doing. You got to step forward and throw that left hand, that jab, a little quicker. And he'll be keep him at a disadvantage.
So right now, who won that last round?
The last round, probably the red corner also.
Okay, so now this is the last round. Last round is very important. Let's see what happens on the last round.
Important.
Okay, now let's talk about this is a crucial round. So let's see if they heard what you said, Parks. Robert Parks, the brother of James Parks, was just here, and about number 10 now, his brother. They're going combination right now, and this is a do or die round for both boxers. And let's see what's happening here. Some no holding. Talk to us, Park. What you seeing?
It's still the red corners still leading, taking this fight, and it's going lefts and rights. He's being aggressive.
Right.
He's carrying the fight.
You think red is carrying the fight?
Yeah. The left and the right from the blue corner.
There they go, combination. They're going at each other. Thomas is hitting back. He's jabbing. Thomas hit with another, and there go overhand right by Meese. Thomas has got his head down. Meese was working him uppercuts. Would have been a good time to use it then, because Meese keep dropping that head. But he's standing straight up now, and Meese is still forcing the action. Thomas is trying to come back. His corner telling him to work, and they hook with each other. Right now, Parks, I would say Meese is coming on, but Thomas coming back. Meese get a combination and never overhand right. A chopping left by Thomas. He misses, and Reese come with a body shot, and he come with another body shot. Thomas came across with the punch, was blocked. What are you seeing right now again?
The red corner has a little bit of an advantage. He's being aggressive, and he's throwing his punches. Blue is throwing quite a few lefts and rights also. Pretty good left and right combinations. Both seem to be getting a little tired, but that's in the fight game.
That's in the fight game. You got to be good overhand right.
Left hand.
Both throwing the combination. Right, combination.
Left and right combinations to the body.
Okay, that's a good uppercut. I mentioned the uppercut, and he did it that time because Thomas kept on putting his head down, and Meese cut him with the uppercut. Now he's trying to throw uppercut Thomas. Okay, Thomas trying to fire back. Meese firing back. They're both tired. Let's see who wants it more. Oh, Meese hitting with the combination. Let's see who wants it more. And that's it. Okay, so let's hear Robert Park. Let's see if you're as good a judge as you was a good boxer. Red or blue corner?
The red corner.
You're saying red corner. Why is that?
He was aggressive. Blue corner missed a lot of shots, and he was carrying the fight. They both kids were.
Okay, so both of them are slugging. It's gonna be tough. We want red corner or blue corner on this one. side of the corner you're at. Montana Love, please report to ringside.
It was a close fight.
Okay, Mr. Love. Okay, Mr. Park, we're gonna find out just 1 second. We're gonna find 1 second that you know as much as judging as you do boxing. Your brother had it all wrong. I said you stick to boxing. Let's see what's happening on that.
I think the red corner won. He was aggressive. He had a.
Let's give a round of applause for these two outstanding boxers as they get to the center of the ring. And the winner comes out of the red corner. Ben Meese, Daneville Boxing Club. Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Parks. I hope you had a good time.
Thank you very much.
You got that right. Tell your brother learn how to judge. Right now, sitting next to me, he's an undefeated boxer, himself a pro boxer, Mr. Montana Love. He's got some fights coming up in October. Montana Love, you're boxing currently. What is your record?
I'm currently 12-0.
And how many knockouts?
7.
12-0, and only let 5 guys to get away from you, huh?
Yeah, that was early in my career, you know.
That's early in your career?
Yeah.
Okay, but you got some fights coming up in October this year. Tell us a little bit about it real quick.
Brawl for a Cure. You know, October is a cancer awareness month and breast cancer awareness month. I lost both of my parents to cancer. You know, I want to dedicate this fight not only to my parents, but to people with cancer and everything. We will be giving away 20 free tickets for the fight. And just want to shine light on that and give them glory and let them know we fighting with them.
Okay. Now, there's a boxer and a current boxer. We had 2 former boxers, 2 brothers of former boxers, but right now we got a current boxer who's undefeated, got fights coming up. We're going to see if you judge as well as you box.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and you've been boxing for how long? I always tease him by having all my little boxing books when we were young.
Yeah, I've been in the game. I've been in the game for about 20 years now. You know, you stay looking out for me growing up. You know, being around you guys definitely showed me a lot. You know.
Okay, we get to bout number 11. We got one more bout after, 2 more bouts after this. No, bout number 12. We got one more bout after this. Fighting out of the red corner from Columbus, Ohio, Jewel Cannon.
Thank you.
And from Cleveland, Ohio, boxing out of Little Giants Boxing Club, Jermaine Golfin, 132 pounds.
Huh? Oh yeah, they got him. Yeah.
Giants. And my commentator's gonna help me now is Montana Law. Okay, Montana, let's find out what we got going on right now.
Okay.
Hear what you know about boxing. They're sizing each other up, so what's going on right now?
They filling each other out right now, trying to see what's going on. We have an orthodox and a southpaw in there. You know, it's a battle of the foot. Who can keep that foot outside? You know, get in with the jab so they can be able to let the either straight left go or the straight right go. Jamani, you know, starting off the round early, he had caught the guy with a good, clean 1-2. The guy, he seems to be walking. He has the ring generalship right now. Jamani, you know, trying to box and still trying to figure him out.
Okay, so you're hearing from Montana Love. Okay, that was a good left combination from Golfin, who's in the blue corner, and Cannon from Columbus in the red corner. They sizing each other up, and they usually do that in the first 30 seconds, and after that, they got to get down with it. So if you're in the blue corner as Golfin, what would you be looking for, Montana, as Golfin in the blue corner?
If I was golfing in the blue corner right now, which he's doing right now. He have his foot outside, which is perfect. So now I'll be doubling up my jab to close the gap and let my left hand, straight left hand, right hook go every time.
He just did that. He must have been hearing you, Montana. Okay, let's talk about Cannon. What Cannon needs to do, and he's in the red corner from Columbus.
What Cannon need to do is Cannon need to get his foot on the outside. As you can see, he almost slipped right there off of behind Jermani's foot. Cannon need to get his foot on the outside, use his jabs and try to get close to get, drop that right hand, left hook off, Use more head movement. He's standing straight up and he's squared.
Okay, that was a good overhand right by Cannon. Each of them sizing each other up.
Yeah.
Okay, combination.
Good body shot. Good body shot by Fresh.
Okay.
Nice combination by Jermani.
And that's the end of round number 1. Okay, let's talk about it, Montana. So, who do you think took control of the first fight? First round.
I'll give that first round to Jermani on the behalf that, he's letting his hands go.
Jermani's in the blue corner.
Yeah,
okay.
Jermani to the blue corner. He's letting his hands go. He's staying more busy. He landed a few more shots than Cannon. Cannon's just looking for a big shot right now and trying to close that gap. Cannon need to let his hands go a little more, use the jab a little more, and close, and let more combinations off instead of looking for a big punch.
Okay, you're hearing from Montana Love. Let's see if both boxers can hear what he's saying, or does Montana know what he's talking about. As far as judging, you got to look at it. So right now, you're saying the blue corner's got the lead.
Blue corner has the lead right now.
So then we're going into round number 2. We'll hear a little bit more again from Montana. Again, thank you from Cleveland Recreation, the city of Cleveland, Mayor Jackson and Commissioner Cox.
Okay, Jermani coming. He's still being more busy. He's trying. Even though the shot's not landing, he's trying. He letting his hands go. Cannon still, looking for a big shot.
So he's loading up on him, we would say.
Absolutely, yes. As you can see, he's throwing big shots. He's throwing real big shots.
Okay, so now if you're looking at the monitor, we can see it up close, and it makes a difference when you look in there and you look at the monitor. Let's talk about what we're seeing in here as a combination.
Cannon just caught Jermani with a good right hand. He didn't follow up or anything, and Jermani didn't try to, get it back either. So, right now seems like they still trying to feel for each other. They have a lot of respect for each other. They respect each other's power in there, one another not trying to get caught with anything.
That was a good body shot by
beautiful body shot by Jermani.
Right in the body section, too. Sometimes that slow you up. That could take your win if you hit it in the right spot.
Absolutely. I mean, even if you don't hit him in the right spot, them body shots wear you down over time, But by these guys only going 2 minutes, I think they need to pick up good right hand by Cannon. Beautiful right hand by Cannon. But Cannon falling in off balance after he throws right hand. He's off balance.
That's not good off balance, because all you got to do when somebody off balance like that, just time it.
Time it. That's it. You don't even have to be a hard shot, and they can be going on their way down to the campus.
Okay, so there.
It's okay. I think
good overhand right by Cannon.
I still would say I'll give that round
to.
to.
The end of round number 2. Okay, let's talk Montana.
That round was a bit more competitive. Cannon, he landed, 1 or 2 big shots. Jermani landed a few shots as well. But overall, I feel like Jermani was more busy, but Cannon has the ring generalship. He's making Jermani walk back. He's making Jermani go straight backwards instead of Jermani going forward with it being busy. So it's hard to judge on that. He's giving up the ring generalship, but he's being more busy,
So you would say Jermani
that round right there was close. That was a close round.
Make a decision.
Red or blue, I'll probably say I'll give it to the red corner on this one.
So right now you're 1-1.
1-1.
So
Third
now
round.
we got to go. Let's see if he's a good fight. Fans out there, let's see if Montana's a good judge as he is a boxer. Going into it, he said he got it 1-1. So let's see who takes this last round, and that's going to make a big difference.
Okay, Jermani coming out, let his hands go. He's still giving up the ring generalship, and Cannon's still off balance. You know, he's falling in, he's missing big shots, and he's off balance. Jamani catching him with good shots. So far, it's looking Jamani way.
Okay, so Jamani was backing up, and I heard his coach told him not to back up. That was a slap punch, and you could tell that because of the way it sounded.
Yeah. Good. You see Jamani more busy, you know. Cannon walking in with his hands up, not swinging. Good combination by both guys. Good punch from both guys.
Okay, so let's do it like this. You're Jamani in the blue corner. What would you be telling the coach be telling you? What would you be doing if you're in the blue corner? What do you need to do?
If I was Jamani right now, I'd tell him keep his hands up, keep going to his right with the jab, and keep coming and stepping outside his foot to the right to get away from that big right hand. Go downstairs and keep boxing, you know. Keep going up and down with combinations. You got to let your hands go, you know, last round. Keep touching, you know. I wouldn't really want to leave it in the judge's hands and just tell him to keep working. Hands up.
You're the judge. All right, let's talk about the red corner. What Cannon need to be doing?
Cannon need to be throwing more punches, you know, and stop falling off balance. He's loading up on the right hand, and he keep falling off. Ooh, good left hand by Jamani. That stung.
You were talking about.
Yep, that stung.
That's the punch you were talking about.
He got an 8 count on that.
Man, he got an 8 count.
8 count on that. Beautiful. So now Cannon, being a 3-2 round now, I think Cannon need to pick up. He need to pick it up.
It's going at him right now. I think he feels the confidence right now.
He built his confidence up, definitely. It's the last 10 seconds, you know, I'll get his fight to Jamani. It's over. Good left hand. Cannon looked like Cannon had lost the fight, you know. He didn't come out with any type of aggression after that 8 count. He started going backwards. And the whole fight, he was going forward.
Right now that you like the blue corner better.
Yes.
Okay. Montana Love, again, you got fights coming up in October.
Yes.
Tell them a little bit again about what's coming up.
Brawl for a Cure, October 5th. It will be at Mayfield Civic Center. You know, it's October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and I'm just dedicating this fight to people with cancer. Want to shine light and let people know we're still fighting with them. Again, I lost my mother and my father to cancer, so this really means a lot to me.
So you heard Montana. Guys, make sure everybody's there, and we'll see what happened and see if you know how to judge as well as you box.
Sounds good.
Okay, fight fans, we're getting to the end. Red or blue corner.
Hey, fresh. That was easy.
We shall see. Again, let's give a round of applause for these 2 outstanding athletes.
Hey, beautiful work, beautiful.
And your winner.
Hey, that's easy.
And your winner on a decision, fights out of the blue corner. That's a good match, guys. That's a good bout. Okay, Montana Love, we'd like to thank you. We'll get there to support you. Give me a call and we'll work it out for you.
I appreciate it. Thank you for having me.
No problem.
All right. Thanks, Doug. See you soon.
We'd like to thank all the Cleveland people.
Thank you.
We'd like to thank TV20, the Cleveland Recreation Department, the City of Cleveland, Mayor Jackson, as well as the Commissioner, Mr. Michael Cox. We'd like to thank everybody from boxing. Good night, TV20. Thank you.